is the 3pm Takeover, Radio Northern Beach's only drive-home show.
Keep it right here for a whole hour of fresh hits and entertainment for your Wednesday afternoon.
Here we go.
This is Juicy Wiggle by Red Foo.
Welcome to the 3pm Takeover. I hope that Red Foo song got you wiggling in your car seats and got you ready for a great afternoon
Wiggling
ahead.
like a fish. It's such a weird song.
But
It's
it
a
kind of
great
makes
song.
sense. Like as soon as you said it, I was like, I can visualize it. I get it. And now I know. Now I know how he needs me to dance.
So good.
It was strange but informative. Thanks, Red Foo. But we're going to start off this week with talking about some events that are happening on the Northern Beaches that you might be interested in, because our very own Hope has actually attended one of them and can give us like a little mini taster review.
I did. So I went to Bard on the Beach on Friday last week.
And what beach is it at?
It's at Balmoral.
Okay, so why isn't it called the Balmoral Bard?
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
know.
Petition, guys.
I don't know. You can ask them for a new name. It's such a good thing, and it's run by council. Basically, you just grab a picnic rug and you sit down on the grass there at Balmoral and you watch a performance of Shakespeare, and they recommend you donate $10 to $20 because they are professional actors, and it's so great. And it's like Friday, Saturday and Sundays between now and March, and the play this season is Hamlet.
So it's not, they don't change up the Shakespearean play every other week. It's like it's always going to be Hamlet.
Well, they usually do 2 per season, but instead of doing that, they're also doing Tom Stoppard's Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead to go with
nice.
Hamlet.
Nice
So
pairing.
one that's not Hamlet this year, but they are on, and it's a really good way to spend your evening. I really like it.
I love Hamlet. It's my favourite Shakespearean play.
Me too.
By far. I almost studied a whole bunch through school. As any Australian school child will know, you got to do one every year.
One a year.
Yeah. And I used to never enjoy them. And then we did Hamlet for year 12. I don't know what it was. I just like got it. And I found it so interesting. It made me fall in love with Shakespearean plays.
Yeah. No, it is actually a good play. But aside from that, other events happening on the Northern Beaches, we're going to have the Manly Inflatable Boat Race soon.
Which sounds ridiculously
Which
fun.
is it's so cool, and it's going to be happening down at Manly Beach on February 28th. Basically, grab anything that you have that's inflatable and race it.
Because why not?
Because it's a big tradition. It happens every year.
Or just go down to support people and watch people look like slight fools in the waves.
And what other events do we have coming up?
One of my favourites, which happens a couple of times a year, is the Lifeline Book Fair.
I've never been. I wouldn't know.
Oh, I've been to the one at Bally Boys because it's right near where I live. And it's so good. You're like, I think last time my brother and I picked up a series we both loved, and we got like every book in the series for like $2 each. Ended up being like $16 for the whole series.
That's so great.
It was amazing. So this time it's on February 19th to 21st, and it's down in Warriewood at Jackson and Boondah. So get on down there, buy some books. It's such a good cause as well.
It
And
is.
you get
Warriewood's
books.
more central, I suppose. You're like in the middle of the beaches as opposed to going down to Balgala.
They're two good locations.
Makes
They're
sense.
kind of like the two hubs for it, because Bally Boys is right on the main road.
Yeah, so at the corner there of Jackson and Boondah is the massive park. So they'll take up the whole park with all the books.
Yeah.
And
So if you go there, buy books, and then like let us know what books you bought.
yeah,
And we can like,
we'll start a book club.
oh, can we actually?
I love book club. And as well, there is also the all-you-can-eat dim sum, which is super cool. That's happening all through February at the Daniel San Japanese restaurant in Manly.
Yum.
I think happens every year. It's an annual thing, but you pay $24.50 and you can eat any amount of dim sums that you could possibly desire.
That sounds like a challenge.
It does.
I'm tempted to try and go and eat the kitchen out. I don't know how great I'd feel afterwards and how much I'd probably end up hating dim sums by the end of it, but I feel like it'd be worth it.
I'm confused. What is a dim sim versus a dim sum?
Ooh, I don't know. Both are delicious.
I always thought it was dim sim, but lately everyone keeps saying dim sum, and I'm wondering if it like got changed.
Maybe they're the same thing. Maybe it's how they cooked. Isn't one of them like deep fried and one's steamed? I mean,
Well,
I'm pulling that
I've
out of
only
the air,
ever
but it
eaten
could be
the
right.
fried one, and I feel like that's a dim sim because I've never seen this dim sum business until recently.
I feel like I want to say dim sums are steamed.
Okay. That's interesting.
Passionate Asian cuisine fans, could you write in and actually tell us what the answer is?
So if you
y'all
like
can
fried
believe
food,
me.
this event is not for you.
Well, you could
Heads
like
up, it's steamed.
bring your own mini deep fryer and like deep fry the steamed dim sums.
Because what they do for you already is not good enough. We'll be right back after this. You're listening to the 3pm Takeover on Radio Northern Beaches 88.7 and 90.3. Welcome back to the 3pm Takeover on Radio Northern Beaches 88.7 and 90.3. Chris Brown.
Does he need
Kiss,
help
kiss.
learning how to count down? 5, 4, 30N or something. Yeah, that's it.
320, yeah. I don't know. So we are in, what are we now? The middle of February, and Easter is extra early this year, and so it's already Lent. And I was going to talk to you about the whole giving things up for Lent, because I've noticed recently that, like, whether people are religious or not, they use it as like a time to give something up. It's like it's become a thing.
You were going to say weather people, as in like the people who broadcast the weather. And I was like, what a weirdly specific group of people to participate in Lent.
No, whether people are like actually religious or not, people like will do it as a thing. Like, you know, when like people that aren't even religious, like they have godparents and you're like, you're not religious.
Yeah, it's always a strange one, the people who do and don't participate.
Yeah, it's quite commercialized now, I feel. Like,
Really? I don't think it's commercialized. I'm just always surprised when you give stuff up.
Because I was at the shops the other day, like not too far from where I live, so here on the beaches, and they were doing like Lenten deals, and it was nothing to do with religion or anything. Yeah.
How weird.
Or it's like, and there's all these ads, it's like, do yourself a favor, don't do it in Lent, you know, and there's like this Lent, don't drink in Lent thing now that's not like a religious thing either. So, yeah, it's like become a thing. Like people are using it as an opportunity to just, I guess, give things up or whatever. But do you do the whole thing? Do you give things up for Lent?
I used to, like, every year as a kid. Like,
dedication.
Like when I was in like primary and high school, I used to give up, chocolate was one I used to try and give up a lot. And every year that I gave up chocolate is when it was always happened to be early. And it would go for my birthday and I couldn't have chocolate cake. And I just have strong memories of being like,
Aww.
people would like give me chocolate for my birthday and I couldn't eat it for like another month. So
Aww.
I haven't done it in a number of years. Maybe I should like get on the bandwagon late.
Because there are all sorts of interesting things that you can give up. Correct me or not, but I seem to remember one year you gave up social media.
Oh, maybe. That sounds familiar.
It was a while ago.
I think I gave up, but it was like only when like all I had was Facebook. I think it must have been in high school.
Yeah, no, you had Tumblr as well.
That's right. Oh,
you
my
had
gosh.
a really painful Lent, I remember.
Yeah. And I was
I
like,
had to live it with you when you couldn't go on
that's
social
right.
media.
And I was like, what am I going to do? I don't know anything that's happening with people or the world. Yeah. I can't imagine doing that now. I think, I remember I was saying a couple of weeks ago, or even, oh God, it's February, more like a month ago, we're talking about our New Year's resolutions. And I was like, I'm going to try and watch YouTube less.
Oh.
Yeah. Update, guys.
That can now be your Lenten resolution.
That has now failed. I can't give up. No, I said I was going to like lower how much I watch.
You were not giving up things for Lent these days.
Like, go cold turkey. That's just not good for anyone involved.
Oh gosh. But if you give up anything for Lent, let us know what you give up. Interested to hear. I have not given up anything specific this year. I usually try to give something up.
But you normally give up something like for the whole year.
Yeah, I do that.
So Lent is like a walk in the bloody
This is
park
true.
for you.
I do that, but I do try to like do something else for Lent specifically. I've not really got anything this Lent. I'm just trying to be like better generally, which is like I've set myself a challenge at the moment. Like
very moral of you.
I have to do I'm doing like a massive gym class like every single day. I guess that's kind of a Lenten thing, so I was hoping to keep that up for like a month.
So you've done like the opposite
we'll
of Lent, where instead of giving something up, you've like taken something on.
Yeah.
Reverse Lent. What? I'll reverse Lent.
I've like reverse Lent and I've added something. I guess like I figured that dropping something is a challenge, but taking something up can also be a challenge. So I just looked at it like
just
that.
as hard. Is it like it's like 21 days to form a new habit?
Yeah.
That's
nearly a month, just under a month to form a new habit.
I feel like Lent's a great time. If you have like a really bad habit, I feel like Lent's a good time because
to try and break it.
Yeah, because it's more than 21 days.
Yeah, but not by a long stretch.
I thought it was 40 days, which is double it.
No, it's 4 weeks.
Is it really only 4 weeks? I thought it was a little bit longer.
Well, it's like 4 Sundays. I don't know.
Oh.
We should know.
Yeah, wow.
I wonder if this will come up later. Later in the show, we're going to do an Easter quiz, and there might be a question about the length of Lent. So
turns out we're all going to get that one wrong.
Someone's going to get squashed.
We're going to move into our next song now. Enjoy. Welcome back to the 3 p.m. Takeover with Hope and Victoria. Hope you've enjoyed the music and the banter so far.
Banter.
It's a good word.
It's such a weird word.
We bantered about the bard on the beaches.
Very illustrative.
Yeah. But now we're going to talk about something that should hopefully be very helpful for some of you. I don't know. It would be helpful for me because I've just started a new job. And we're going to talk about tips for starting a new job. So things you, I don't know, should, or maybe we've got some war stories, we can share them.
Oh, I haven't started a new job for a really long time.
Really?
So I might be a bit rusty.
Are you like when you get a job, like you stick with it? Because my last job, was a part-time job, but I'd had it for 4 years. So suddenly, like starting a job, I was like, "How do you start something new?"
This is my 5th year in my job.
Wow.
So it's been like quite a long time. Like I've picked up like smaller things.
Like internships.
Yeah,
I've done
a lot of
I've done
internships and
an internship
things
that
like
was
that.
new.
Yeah.
And that was, oh man, the first like 2 weeks was so hard.
Yeah.
I feel like my biggest tip would be, which is my biggest tip with like anything, is give it 10 days. So 10 days.
Don't make up your mind straight away.
Yeah.
About
Like
how you feel about
so
it.
if it's like business days you do, give it 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because the first day is never going to be good.
That's true. I think a tip that's really important, and I was thinking about this, I recently just finished like a small work project thing that I was doing. If you're not 100% sure like what you're doing, it's better to speak up than kind of nod because you don't really want to be noticed, and then further down the line realize that you could have done a whole lot better if you'd known what you were doing.
Oh yeah,
so
ask
yeah,
questions.
Like, they're gonna, like, when you start a new job, people are gonna expect that you're not 100% following with what's going on. So if you have a question, like, you should speak up because it's gonna save you in the long run.
Definitely. And I think the first like maybe month or something, that's when you can really ask any question. After that, it's kind of like if you ask a question, they're like, why don't you know that already?
Yeah, so you may as well get your
Ask
questions
early.
like out of the way right at the beginning. Yeah, you're not fooling anyone if you slide in and pretend that you know everything.
And
in
I think,
any job, I think.
Oh yeah, completely. And I think, I mean, depending on the office or workplace, they should like give you the tour anyway. But like, find where the bathroom is because you might have like a mini internal freak out, and it's okay to go to the bathroom and just like sit on the closed toilet and like try and breathe deeply.
Relax yourself.
I know I did that during my first week at my internship a number of times because I was like, what am I doing? Oh my gosh.
I was doing something like that in a really big company a couple of years ago. And every time, and I'd been there a couple of weeks and I hadn't noticed, but every time I'd gone in there, the main door was propped open and I was like, cool. And then I ran out one day and I went to the bathroom, which is like down the corridor, and I came back to like the office space that I was working in, and the door was shut and there was a code. and I had no idea how to get in. And I had to go around and like knock on all these other businesses, and there was like all sorts, it was like dentists, lawyers, like it was this massive building, and nobody,
yeah, I know those kind of ones.
and nobody knew the code because like it's specific to the company. And I stood outside for nearly half an hour until someone from the building came outside.
Well, I'd realised that the intern was like missing.
Well, they didn't know who I was, but they were like, "Oh, are you trying to get in?" And I was like, yeah." And I went in, and like I sat back down, and kind of no one noticed I was gone because it was a really big team. But I was outside for nearly half an hour. It was so terrible, and I didn't want to try things because like, where are you going to start trying to break like a 4-digit code? Like it wouldn't have.
Yeah.
And there was no
You're like, time to get my Sherlock Holmes on. How am I going to crack this code?
There was no doorbell on the door because it was one of those places where like if they know you're coming, so you get like a special lift pass, and like one of those things, like no one can just come and want to get straight in the door. So like someone checks you at the bottom, and their like little emergency alarm key was broken. It had a plaster over it. And I was really stuck and I didn't have any choice. And I went all the way downstairs to the bottom of the building. It was like 20 stories and no one was manning the reception.
Oh no.
So I really tried my best.
I look forward to the Lifetime movie that's made about that incident.
So if you started a new business, your number one thing is to write down the code to get into the building. If you
know how to get in and out and know where the bathrooms are.
Yes.
I feel like. Because you don't want to be that person in like week 3 who's like, where's the bathroom? And everyone's like, he hasn't gone in 3 weeks. Don't be that person.
And don't be that person that goes to the bathroom too often because you look like a slacker, even if you do need to go.
True. And just be like nice to your coworkers. Learning their names. I know when I went to my internship, like, and like my new job, my new job is where I did my internship. So like I know everyone there. But the first day when they introduce you to everyone and you're like, everyone's name is gone in and out of my head. I feel like if you can like try and remember people's names, that's really nice. And that would make an effort to remember yours.
That's a good thing. And like in job interviews as well, like when someone interviews you, obviously you can be quite nervous, but if you remember their name and at the end you thank them by name, like often they look really impressed.
Personal touch, I like it. Nice.
It's my secret weapon.
We'll have like a whole separate segment on like interview tips with Hope. I could have used some of those like a couple of weeks ago when I went for my interview.
When you were doing interviews.
Yeah.
Interviews can be so nerve-wracking because you just don't know what to expect.
Even like the interview for the job I just got, it was with 2 people that I knew quite well because I'd worked with them. And even then I was like nervous as if I didn't know them. It was almost more nerve-wracking.
That would be even worse because they know you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would find that way scarier.
It was very strange.
One of those ones. Yeah, the worst is when you go to a job interview So I work in media. So I've been to job interviews and someone who's quite famous or someone who I sort of idolise has interviewed me, and that's it. That's really terrifying.
Because you've got to deal with nerves and being starstruck.
And they're like, oh, I'm this person. You're like, yes, I know who you are.
When semi-famous people like introduce themselves, either like on if you ever meet them or if you watch an interview and they introduce themselves, it's like as if we don't know who you are. Like
Yeah.
I always find that really, really strange when that happens.
Yeah, I met a TV host that I interviewed once who introduced himself by name, and I was like, everybody knows who you are. Like, you don't need to say your name.
But like it's also nice that they do, I suppose, that they're not like, ugh, everyone knows my name. Like
it's force of habit though, like as a person.
Yeah.
Like, I guess it doesn't matter if you're famous or not, like you're going to introduce yourself by name.
Oh, which we'll have to practice because being on radio, people don't know what we look like. So
yeah.
we'll have to say,
well,
hi, I'm Victoria from the 3 p.m. Takeover. You're a big fan, I understand.
Page, you would know. Well, you might get a chance to see us later in the year. We are hoping to do we will be doing some outdoor broadcasting where you can come and meet us live in person and maybe even get yourself on the airwaves. Talking of which,
I've already practiced my selfie smile and my autograph. So guys,
ready for you.
Don't let my practice go to waste. Okay, guys? I'm counting on you.
And if you have ever actually wanted to be on air, we have one of our radio skills workshops coming up. It's on Saturday, the 20th of February from 9 till 3:30 here in our Terry Hills studios. And you get like a bit of an introduction to radio, how to prepare a program. You learn all the digital production side of things. You have like a bit of a tour of our studio. You interact with some of our hosts and some of our members, and you learn interview and technical operation techniques. And it's really great if you're like, not even if you want to move into having a show in radio, but just if you are interested in radio or interested in a really great community event. And you can register on our website, which is rnb.org.au.
Yeah, it's really great. Like, I can't believe how much we learnt that day. I think I went in thinking we'd learn kind of rough basics and then build from there, but we learnt so much in that one day.
They can teach you like all you need to know pretty much in one sitting. So if you've ever wanted to be a radio star,
it's just like
your
us.
chance. We are opening our doors to members of the Northern Beaches community.
We are so generous. Oh my goodness.
I know. 20th of February, are we going to be there? We might be.
I am still finalising whether I'm going to be there and whether I'm going to be helping out training.
Oh.
It's been in the works.
We have to check our schedule.
It's been in the works for me to help out training, but I have to like double confirm and to know that like I actually know what I'm talking about for that. That could be awesome. So
listen to us. It'll be great. We can
rock
teach
up and meet us and then come to all our outdoor broadcasts.
So yeah, come along. It would be great to be a radio star, I think.
Yeah.
You can come present with us.
Yeah.
Do the drive home show.
You can train with us. I hope to see you there.
Oh, that's true. Like if you want to start a radio show, you get a mentor who like looks after you as you start with your program and kind of helps you out and answers your questions. And
like you can shadow them and really see how
you can go and be on their shows.
We have empty seats in our studio. So
yeah, so
come fill them.
We are taking little radio minions. So if you are interested...
We will not be calling them that. I veto that.
Not to their face. We'll be right back after this. Doesn't that song just make you think of MasterChef?
That's what I was going to say. It's the MasterChef theme song. I mean, Katy Perry's hit song, Hot and Cold. I just like the flashes, like the fire.
At least it was actually a song before. The best is like, you must be so lucky, you know, when you're an artist, like, and not that well-known one with just like a random song and a TV show picks it up and all of a sudden you're like so famous.
And everyone knows that song.
Everyone knows you.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to pull a really long segue in the fact that, like, did you know that Katy Perry's first album was technically a gospel album because she's like a pastor's kid? Yeah. So on the theme of slight religion and pulling back to our Lent topic, I'm going to give you a chance to redeem the horribleness that was your score for the Christmas quiz we did last year.
That was so terrible. I felt so embarrassed.
But granted, half the questions I didn't even know the answer to, and we've both been to church basically our whole lives.
You did know more than me, though. I felt terrible.
But that's not surprising. I'm kind of better than you know. I am 100%
That's true.
kidding.
Okay, I'm ready for this. I'll see if I can redeem myself with my Easter knowledge.
Okay.
Wait, is this religious Easter stuff or like commercial?
There's a mix.
Oh, okay.
Like one of them has a question about Easter Island. So it's just kind of like the word
what?
Easter.
Oh,
yeah.
I feel worried now. Okay.
So,
hit me.
At the Last Supper, what food did Jesus liken to his body?
Bread.
Ding. Well done. We need like a sound effect thing. I think I say it every time we do a quiz. Well done. Okay. Does Easter fall on the same dates every year?
No, and it's something about moon cycles.
This just says it's a movable feast.
Oh, it's a movable feast. I mean, what? That's what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it changes and it's to do with moon cycles.
Well done. You're 2 for 2 so far.
Yes.
Better than the Christmas quiz so far. Okay. Easter Island belongs to which South American country?
Venezuela.
Alas.
Oh, I just guessed. I
Oh,
don't know who
it's
owns
Chile.
Easter Island. Chile.
That's how you say it. I have a friend who lives there. Actually, she just come back. It's Chile. And you sound like a bit of a knob when you say Chile instead of Chile. But
I can't bring myself to say Chile. I have to say Chile.
well, maybe you need to chillax about it. Okay, next question. How many days does Lent last for? Oh, this one answered question before.
Well, I'm going to go with 28 because I know that it's 4 Sundays.
It's 40 days.
What? That can't be right.
Because isn't
Oh,
it
no,
like...
it's 6 weeks.
Yeah, and isn't it like...
No, but 6 times 7 is 42.
But they don't count like 2 of the days or something because it starts on like Ash Wednesday or something.
I don't know.
Anyway.
40 days, wow. Is Advent that long?
Advent's 4 weeks because... No, 5 weeks. 4 weeks.
4 weeks.
4 weeks, not a day because there's 4 candles.
That's why I'm thinking,
That's what
okay, I'm
you're
getting my Advents and Lents mixed up.
Are they both purple?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in churches, for those who don't know, there's like certain... Like Pentecost for us is red or yellow or something.
Pentecost is red for everybody.
Yeah. So, but Lent and Advent are both purple.
Yeah.
So that always confuses me.
Except for week 3, which is pink.
Yeah, of course. Why not? Gotta mix it up a little every now and then. Okay. What day precedes Ash Wednesday?
Shrove Tuesday.
Correct.
Yes, otherwise known as Pancake Day if you're not religious.
Yep. Hey,
But the actual
we
one
used
is
to do Pancake
Shrove.
Day every year, regardless of religion.
Oh, I eat pancakes on that day, but I know that it's called Shrove Tuesday.
Shrove. Have Shrove Tuesday.
I'm going
in
well.
Chile.
Look at me go.
Okay. How was Jesus fastened to the cross?
He was bolted with nails.
Bolted. I don't know. Sounds
What's-
like he's like a nail gun. Cha-ching.
Oh, what like verb would you use? Nailed. Nailed. That's the one.
Yeah.
Nailed to the cross.
Where?
Bolted.
Where?
Bolted. I don't know.
Which appendages?
Wrists and feet.
Yes.
Okay.
This is hands and feet, but I'll accept wrists. They're close.
It is wrists.
Okay.
Let's be specific.
What symbol of the empty tomb is commonly decorated by Easter? At Easter by kids. By Easter. Easter's decorating something.
What?
What symbol of the empty tomb is commonly decorated at Easter by kids?
I didn't know there was a symbol of the empty tomb. Isn't there just like the stone that rolls away? I don't know.
Oh, eggs. Chocolate
Oh.
eggs. That's why we have them, because they're hollow. That's why you have hollow ones.
But there wasn't an egg there.
No, it's symbolic of the empty tomb.
Oh, that's smart.
Which was in the question.
That's really
What
cool.
symbol of the empty tomb?
Oh, I was thinking of something like physical. I'm mind blown.
Yeah, well,
Wow.
I'm glad you're learning. Okay, jelly beans are enjoyed in many countries at Easter time. But
Are
what is
they?
the most popular flavour of jelly bean in the US? I didn't know that this was an Easter time thing, but learning
I
is
didn't
fun.
know that.
Well, you're going to have to guess. The
Well, I
most
don't even know what flavours they are. I don't even like jelly beans. I like the white ones.
I will help you and say it's my least favourite colour/flavour of any lolly. And I hope you
Oh,
remember what it
red,
is.
cherry?
Yeah, ding. Hope's good.
If you're a normal person, that is your least favourite flavour.
Do you like that one?
No.
Someone I met
It
liked
tastes
it.
like children's medicine.
Thank you.
Nobody likes
It's
fake
amazing.
cherry.
And when they do, you kind of like judge them, but also like stick with them so they can eat the other half of the lolly packet. What's your favourite Skittle flavour? I'm a green
The green
apple
one.
girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
We shouldn't share stuff because we'll have the red ones left over. Okay. So Jesus prophesies that Peter would deny him how many times?
3.
Oh, you're all over this.
I knew I was better at Easter than Christmas.
Okay. Signed on Good Friday, the 10th of April in 1998, what other name is the Good Friday Agreement known as?
The Good Friday Agreement.
Yeah. I don't know this, but
I
you
don't
might because
know.
it's kind of historical.
I don't know what goes on Good Friday. The Passion, and that's it. I don't know.
That Mel Gibson movie?
Yeah.
It is the Belfast Agreement.
Oh, is in like Belfast.
Yeah, Belfast,
Ireland?
Belfast. I
Oh.
believe so. It's the only
Oh.
Belfast I know.
There we go.
So, yeah. So, Pascua is the name for Easter in which language? I may have butchered that.
What?
Pascua. Pascua?
Pasqua?
Pasqua?
I don't know. European language?
Yes.
Italian?
No, Españolo.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. We're learning. Learning is fun, guys.
I should know this. As I'm Spanish, I'm just saying this because Yeah.
You don't look
I
Spanish.
am. But that doesn't matter.
I'm
saying
sorry,
this
you
is a
don't
little
look
bit
Spanish.
it's a little bit of a joke that I have with people because I'm Spanish and people don't believe it. It's true. It's true.
I believe you, but your appearance says otherwise. Woo. Okay. What came first? Jesus' crucifixion, resurrection, or the Last Supper?
How could his resurrection come before his crucifixion? That's so stupid. Obviously, the Last Supper came first.
Yes.
Because he can't have supper if he's already dead. What is this?
Okay. You got
That's
really
just like general
you got
logic.
really strongly opinionated about that question. I apologize for asking it. Goodness. Okay. The Easter Parade is an American cultural event consisting of a festive strolling procession on Easter Sunday. People traditionally dress in new and fashionable clothing, but what item of clothing do ladies strive to impress others with?
Hats. And I
Yes.
only know this because primary schools do
Yes.
like an Easter hat thing, which I never got to do at my
They're
school,
like,
but
they're like traditional.
they
Yeah,
go on
my
about
school never did. I like the
hat
Easter
parade.
bonnet thing.
I don't know, whatever.
The Easter bonnet thing.
Yeah, so I know it.
Yeah, strange. Okay, I'll be very sad if you don't get this right. What happened to Jesus on Easter Sunday?
He rose from the dead.
Word for word. Amazing. Yes. Okay.
Oh.
What job did Zacchaeus hold in the Bible?
Zacchaeus.
He climbed a tree and he was real short.
I don't know.
Oh. You gotta brush up
Something
on your
about
Bible stories.
Goats?
No.
I don't know.
No, he was a chief tax collector.
Oh. But this coming from the person who thought Joseph was a tax collector, so I don't know.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know my tax collectors. I don't know these things.
Oh, we'll put that like on your business card. Hope doesn't know tax collectors. And the final question: what sweet objects are commonly hunted by children at Easter time?
Easter eggs.
Yes.
Amazing.
Made of
chocolate. How did I get that one right? Or like carob if you're like too healthy for Easter.
carob is like
Carob is so lame.
the devil's chocolate.
So
Oh, the lights just flickered. That's really weird.
it's just yeah.
But it is. I stand by it. Strike me down from the heavens, but carob is not hell. It's not good. Blah, blah.
Carob's
Anyway.
just lame.
Anyway, you
Sorry
did
if you
pretty
like
well. You got like
I only got like one wrong.
you got 9 out of like 15, I think.
Yes.
Well done.
I'm a star.
That I can't count. There was a few that were like kind of weird, so I
Wonder if you guys know all these things. We're gonna put our Easter quiz online and tell us how you do.
yeah. Tell us how you do. It sounded really gangster. I liked it. Anyway, moving on.
We hope your afternoon's going well and your drive home, and we will be back after a little bit of Christina Aguilera.
Welcome back to the 3 p.m. Takeover with Hope and Victoria. I hope that Christina Aguilera always gets me in the mood with that song. We
All her
were
songs are
both
so great.
dancing and singing along for sure, and I hope you guys were as well. Trying to get the really like growly crescendos that she does in her. I love trying to
I
do
officially
that.
maintain she's actually like the best singer ever. Like I've never particularly liked her songs, necessarily, but she's an amazing singer.
Yeah, she's incredible. She has such a range. It's ridiculous. Anyway.
It's crazy. But anyway, moving on from that.
As you guys hopefully would have heard last week if you were listening in, we are starting a new little suburb focus for each different suburb on the northern beaches. So last week we did Palm Beach and it was really interesting.
Yeah.
I learned way more than I thought. I thought I knew Palm Beach, but
There is
turns
more
out,
to the northern beaches than you know.
Yeah.
And so we're moving down the coast slightly this week.
Not that far.
Well, no, as far as you go.
Don't rev your engines
Whale
too far.
Beach. And Whale Beach, fun fact, it was on the news like the other day, is now one of the top 10 most expensive suburbs in Sydney, which is huge.
That doesn't surprise me, though.
Stuff can be pricey around here, but then when you put it next to the eastern suburbs, it's not. But average house price in Whale Beach now is nearly $4 million.
Whoa.
Yeah, so like
I didn't
big
know it was that
stuff.
high.
So congrats if you live in Whale Beach. You're rich.
Yeah, and do you want to like sponsor Rain on the Beaches? And let us like do an outdoor broadcast from your balcony because it'd probably be the most beautiful thing in the entire world.
And if you're into surfing, the Wedge is located at the edge
Wedge.
of
Great
Whale
name.
Beach. So Whale Beach is like reasonably small as a beach, but really, really fantastic surfing. Whale Beach is only 600 meters long, so not that big necessarily, but such good surfing if you're a surfer, but also really flat and calm. Like it's a good place. Like the council recommends it as a good place to swim if you're like not that confident as well. So it can be like the best of anything. It's really, really, really good.
I feel like I had a primary school friend that grew up in Palm Beach, Whale Beach area. I was a kid. I had no idea what the suburbs were. You know what I mean? I was
Yeah.
like, oh, the
General
Palm Beach
area.
area. I didn't even know Whale Beach was a separate suburb until a couple of years later.
Yeah.
But we went to Whale Beach. And I don't love the beach. I'll be the first person to say I don't like the beach. But one of the best beach days I've ever had was at Whale Beach.
Whale Beach is so beautiful.
I don't know. The sand was really nice.
Yeah,
it was, like,
it's
really
nice.
light.
And it's never that busy.
Yeah. And
I really like it.
It was like good waves, but yeah, like not like killer waves. It was wonderful.
Whale Beach also has a really, really nice rock pool, and it has a really nice picnic area. It has a playground. It has like really nice shower facilities. Like it's a really
Whale Beach has
good
everything going on.
place. Yeah. And as far as the origin of the name Whale Beach is unknown, although it is presumed to be associated either with the shape of the northern headland, which looks like a whale, or the beaching of a huge whale there in the 1920s.
Ew, I hope it was the first.
Yeah, well, no, the
beach whales make me
but
sad.
like they saved the beach whale.
Oh, okay. Much
Yeah,
happier.
so they think that's why they called it Whale Beach.
Oh, that's nice.
I know, it is, isn't it?
It is a lovely beach.
Whale Beach
it's
is
not a very
also-
big suburb, is it?
No, it's a really tiny suburb. And Whale Beach is also a really, really great place to observe dolphins. If you're into watching dolphins, like
really?
they're mostly found there, like more than any other beach in the north side. But yeah, so we're coming towards the end of our show. We have one song to go. We are, of course, going to send you off with some Pitbull to keep your afternoon rolling.
Mr. Worldwide.
Because we love a bit of Pitbull. And
we're both unashamedly fans of Pitbull.
we are a massive fan of Pitbull.
Yeah.
So we hope you've had a great afternoon listening to the show, and the little information about our suburb focus Whale Beach will be up online tomorrow. So check out our Facebook page.
And if you, as we mentioned earlier in the show, if you go to any of the events that we mentioned at the very start of the show, please let us know. I'm going to try and get to a few of them, so you might see us there. And
how many dim sums can you eat?
That one sounds a little bit dangerous for my stomach. I was like taking the challenge.
Dim sim, man.
I've just dim sim or dim sum.
I want a dim sim.
We should really have checked that. We'll try and like get a fact check for that for next week. I want to know now.
I know. Sounds really good. Anyway, we will see you next week.
Have a good one. I'll see you guys Friday if you want to hear a repeat of this.
Which you totally do.
You do. But otherwise, see you next Wednesday. Have an excellent week, a great weekend.
And keep up to date with the show. Check out our latest shows on SoundCloud if you have missed them.
Yeah, and enjoy as many dim sums as your heart can
Possibly
manage.
take.
Bye, guys.